This is the start of a monthly Tri-Valley market report video I'm going to be doing, since I know a lot of you are just like me and you love to know what's going on in the real estate market and as it relates to your home. And just to be clear, these numbers are for the month of September. Since we're towards the end of October, I don't have the figures for this month yet. Moving forward though, I'm going to be doing these videos at the beginning of each month, so I have the most relevant data for the month prior. And as many of my longtime listeners know, I have a ton of people always reaching out to me directly from these YouTube videos to help them buy or sell or simply answer questions about each city in the Tri-Valley, and I absolutely love it. So if you don't have an agent and you're curious or wanting to buy or sell a home in the Tri-Valley, you can interview me and call or text me any time of the day. Now let's start with the fabulous city of Livermore. In September, we had a total of 44 homes listed, and we're currently sitting at 0.8 months of inventory, or in other words, we still have very little homes for sale. In September, 51 homes sold compared to 77 that sold in September of last year. The median sales price in Livermore was $1.25 million compared to $1,188,000 in September of last year. The average days on market is currently at 14 days. Now compared to last September, that was 37. Next we have Pleasanton. In September, we had a total of 37 homes listed, and we're currently sitting at 0.8 months of inventory. In September, we had 42 homes sold compared to 48 in September of last year. The median sales price is $1,718,000 compared to $1.6 million in September of last year. The average days on market is currently sitting at 11 days compared to 31 in September of last year. Now let's get into Danville. In September, we had a total of 55 homes listed, and Danville is currently sitting at 1.2 months of inventory. So a little bit more than Pleasanton and Livermore, but still low comparatively. In September, 39 homes sold in Danville compared to 47 in September of last year. The median sales price was $2.1 million compared to $2,070,000 in September of last year. So just a little more, but not as drastic as Pleasanton and Livermore. The average days on market is currently sitting at 15 days compared to 27 in September of last year. Now, as you can see from those stats, the market has actually gotten better from a year ago, from a days on market and median price point perspective. So a little more or a little less depending on what city you're looking for, but you can tell from the stats from this year compared to last year that a lot of buyers were on the sidelines for the last 6 months to a year, kind of waiting to see what would happen. And it seems as if they've given it enough thought and they think things have settled into their place or where they're going to go, and decided to jump back into the buying pool. Now, to me, most of that fluctuation and change in median sales price and days on market and all the figures that show more people are wanting to buy now than they did last year simply comes down to the massive reduction we've had in available homes for sale against supply and demand. Between last September and this September, we're anywhere between 10 and 30% less homes for sale and less homes selling. Now, from my personal experience, one that is being in the market every day, actually writing offers on homes and receiving offers on my listings, I can tell you that there is still demand for homes and homes are still selling. However, a much different market than what we were seeing during COVID. Frankly, we're not going to ever probably see that kind of market again. But things aren't totally at a standstill. People are still buying homes. For example, when holding an open house or going to open houses, you can get anywhere between 10 groups and 40 plus groups through during a weekend. Now, that is a really good indicator of how much interest there is from people wanting to buy homes in these cities, is how many people are showing up to open houses. Now, of course, and as always, regardless of the market, it comes down to the specific house and how it's priced. Those are huge indicators, but generally speaking, we still have a very, very generous amount of people coming to open houses on the weekends to look at properties. Now, as far as offers go, most often right now I'm seeing between 1 and 4 offers on houses. And again, I can't stress this enough, and it's probably annoying, but it highly depends on the house and how it's priced. So if you're selling a home, please talk to your real estate agent. If you don't have one, hire a really good one so you can really analyze what homes have sold, what they look like compared to yours, and you can, list your home and price it strategically to sell. I can also say that the $1 to $2 million range home in any city throughout the Tri-Valley is the sweet spot. Some $3 million homes are going just as quickly and with just as much interest at some of the $1 to $2 million homes, but it highly depends on the age, the overall layout, the finishes, and the lot size. All of those things put together is going to determine whether your $3 million house is going to sell quickly or not. The more unique type of homes that are being sold right now, the ones that require a very special type of buyer, just are not selling as quickly as they were during COVID when rates were lower. With rates being the way they are right now, people are really analyzing their big purchases on homes in this region, which I completely understand. I think it's the smart thing to do. But when rates were lower, people were just a little more free with the money that they were getting lent to purchase a home. So if you have a unique house like that, and if you don't know if it's unique, ask your agent. But just be aware that that type of home right now can and will take longer to sell. So it's just something I noticed. So I highlighted Dublin, Pleasanton, and Livermore to make this video as digestible as possible and not draw it out too much. But I feel like highlighting those 3 cities gives you, the viewer, and everybody else a pretty good understanding at the Tri-Valley as a whole, because you get 3 pretty different markets and what's happening in each one. If you want figures, or you're interested in, or you live in Dublin, San Ramon, or Alamo, I would be more than happy to give you the stats on those cities as well. Just reach out to me. That's it on this first monthly Tri-Valley market report video. Let me know how I did, if you liked it, if I should add or remove anything, and if you need help to buy or sell a home or have questions about the market, I'm available any time of the day. You can interview me by giving me a call or a text, and we can set up a time to talk. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.